wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pigskin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey. Keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready? 58, 58, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Ready? Let's go.
This is Dion Lewis, now in his 9th NFL season. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jackson options out left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The throw over the middle taken in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Right side complete. That's Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Tannehill on 1st down. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. On the defensive side, this is the starting lineup for the Bills. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Tannehill now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Tannehill. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
We got this.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Man open. That's Robert Foster, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Check, 47. Double dog.
On second down, Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Ready to go. Make these babies crawl all the way back home. Get it.
Tannehill over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
Down.
3rd and
60
5.
or.
Come on. Gotta do better. Come on.
Sit up. Sit up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tannehill now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's caught by Woods for a Dolphins touchdown. Robert Woods scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 17-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Throwing again. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tony Pollard with his first career NFL touchdown. as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Star Latulele busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run it with Bohannon. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tommy Bohannon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Gore. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Frank Gore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
hate you, Gator. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins defense. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun, and that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
56.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
They'll run on first down. It's Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
56. Rip right, rip right.
Now.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. And his first throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Barkley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.
That's cheap.